Card Consciousness. We are back with a regular show today, this week. As always, I am joined by my friend, my brother, my partner, Greg Smith, up in the Panhandle. How are you today?
Mark, I'm fantastic today. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. It should be an interesting show. It's been a couple weeks since we've done a non-live show, and uh, you know, this should be fun. So, how are you doing? What's going on with you?
Oh my gosh, I'm busy, busy, busy. They still,
Yeah,
I was just doing some homework when we fired this up. So I'm working on the academic administration program and, working at school. And Greg stopped by a few times to see me at school, and he can attest that, it's like the no huddle, hurry up offense, rock and rolling in room 6 of Mr. Ford. And, yeah, just doing good. Got a new truck. That was good because
yeah.
the other one blew up. So, yeah, busy, busy as always. And not a lot of time for cards. And did have a sale this week, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But so, how you been? What you got? You got some cards of the week, and how are you doing? What do you got going on?
Well, my whole thing, I don't really have a lot of cards of the week. I've got a lot of cards of the week coming. Um,
Cool.
Doing my Yastrzemski. I'm up to 39 SGC Yastrzemski's, different ones, and yeah, it's like an obsession. But I did get this one from Wayne Chan, former Mr. Card of the Week.
Yes.
It's a
Totally.
1976 Isali's Sweet William discs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm like, I've kind of took it to heart what you said about collecting the year or the decade and the grade. So I want to try to get at least a 6.5 or a 7 in the 70s, and that this one's an 8, and it wasn't too bad of a price. Wayne cut me a deal on it, so that's really the only card of the week that I have. This SGC 8 disc
Excellent.
from 1976, so
Those are
it's
neat.
pretty
I
cool.
had that Hank Aaron there not long
Yep.
ago. Remember that I got that in a sale or something. That those are
Yeah,
pretty. I'm not a big fan of those disc cards, but that particularly isolates they're pretty neat. I like
yeah,
them.
they are pretty neat, and it's just something you don't see all the time. And it fits my theme, with the new black slab, and got that green one that I bought yesterday that is coming. It should be here
I
next
saw
week,
that.
and I'm super excited
That's an
about
auto,
that. That's a
right?
nice one.
Is that an
Um,
auto
yeah, it's an
autograph?
auto. It's a 2005.
Man, it's
So
nice.
excited about that one, and we'll see. It really pops in that black
Mhm.
slab. So
Well, that's a
I'm
real
just
not the facsimile embossed auto that was on like that
no.
Don Baylor that one guy that night. Remember that guy with the
Oh yeah,
facsimile embossed
yeah.
1975 Don Baylor?
Yeah, the 1975 that the auto's on every single one ever printed.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's,
that was
and he
good.
wanted
That was a good one.
$40 for it. I think he wanted
That
$40 for the Scott McGregor rookie
He
card.
did. And then the
Yeah,
next day he lowered his price to 25. So that was
right.
pretty good. I had the reverse problem this week after I get into my cards of the week. My reverse problem was not overpricing, it was underpricing. But just to
Right.
preface this is probably gonna be a little bit real, people. This is gonna give you an idea of cards of the week. That's a Yoda rookie card. Okay. So that's a Yoda rookie card. Empire Strikes Back. This would probably be an extended rookie because it's from the second series, Empire
Okay.
Strikes Back. I'm proving a
Alright.
point here, people. This is modern. Mandalorian. Pretty cool into that. Here's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is that
Okay.
his rookie?
That would be Obi-Wan Kenobi because it's the Blue Series. 1977 was the
Oh,
first
yeah,
series of Star Wars.
yeah.
Here's C-3PO and his little buddy R2-D2. That would be the rookie cards. This is modern. This is Ashako Tano from the new Star Wars show that just came out on Disney. And then
Okay.
here's the one. Here's the one. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. This isn't card number 1, but it is Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. And
Okay.
yeah.
Look at that
So
slab. That slab's awesome.
yeah, I love the HGA for comics and things like that because they match the colors. They're really cool.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
point being, here we go. So yesterday I had a sale. I haven't had a sale in probably a month. I'm probably not going to be doing too many sales because I'm busy, as we say. I'm teaching, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We resurrected our soccer team. So, full disclosure, people, I get these Star Wars cards a few weeks ago, and me and Greg are talking. I said, "Man, wouldn't it be great if we just set the world on its ear and just like gave this stuff away for like 50 cents a card?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's like, and I'm like, he's like, "Well, this, full disclosure, this is premeditated yesterday." So I get all these cards out of an auction site, Star Wars cards, like about 80 or 100 of them, and I didn't pay crap for them. Full
Yeah, you
disclosure.
got them really cheap.
Oh
Really
yeah,
cheap.
I'll be hey straight up. I'll tell you exactly what I paid. I got all these cards for $20. Okay,
Yeah.
and 88 cards, $20. So I'm like, all right, well, I get some for 50 cents a piece. There's $42. There's 2x my money.
Right.
And I can do something great. People will go crazy. It'll set the world on its ear. I don't care what the cards are, what they were. Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo. I don't care. Don't matter. 50 cents. So we thought that'd be really great.
Yeah.
And but then I saw the interest in before I posted the sale with the Star Wars. So I saw there was some interest. All right, let's just do 75 cents. Okay. So we're gonna do 75 cents a card, and then the star is $1. Because it's only fair. I mean, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo. You didn't get any Darth
Those are
Vaders.
all like
Yeah,
iconic
yeah, iconic.
iconic
I
Star
kept the
Wars.
Darth Vaders. All right, people. So there were no Darth Vaders because that's my guy. I kept the Darth Vaders. Okay, that was my what I wanted.
Yeah.
So holy shit. You'd have think that I had just kicked puppies, smacked babies. Oh my God. It was on. I'm still dealing with it today. I am still getting DMs about this sale. I turned the comments off on my sale. I made a statement on my sale. Like, shame on you people. Please leave me alone. This was a gift to my friends. This was paying it forward. I know what this is worth. I have been told I am ruining the hobby. I am effing stupid. I stole the cards because there's nobody in their right mind would sell number one Luke Skywalker that's worth $20, which is debatable because the last one that sold on eBay was $1.63. But anyways, I stole the cards, demanded to know where I got the cards from because there's no way I could sell those cards for 75 cents and $1, and just on and on and on and on. That I undersold the cards, that they wanted the rest of the cards, which I do have more, but they're mine and I'm keeping them. So it's just been going on for like 24 hours. These people, these assholes are like, don't you have anything better to do? And
Yeah.
here's the thing. On what effing planet do we interject ourselves into other people's lives and start telling them what to do, who they are? That's just a microcosm of the world I live in, what I deal with every day, and why all these kids in my room end up with Mr. Ford because they've been failed and because people treat them like dirt. Like,
Yeah.
do you imagine, Greg? Like,
No.
some guy's gonna sell something. You go, you really undersold that. And by the way, you better give me the rest of the cards so I can sell them better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, F off.
What okay, so you're
That's
still
my
getting
rant.
right. No, and we're gonna dig right on into this. What so and we don't have to really name anybody. I don't think
No.
it's to that point, but what okay, so you're getting you're getting messages from people telling you
All right, here's my phone.
that you stole the cards,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that you undersold them.
Mm-hmm.
And I, we went through this yesterday, and I was
I
flabbergasted. I
mean,
was
just on
stunned.
and on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Are you
Just
still getting
ridiculous.
them?
Yeah. This morning
Really?
I woke up to this guy demanding that I send him pictures of these cards. Like, I said, no, I'm done. You're
Well,
blocked.
what
Goodbye.
what for? They're already sold.
Well, I have a few. Well, that's that guy that told me that the Skywalker was at least $20, and I gave
Yeah,
everything away. And then I
yeah,
said, "You're right. I did give everything away, and I did it on purpose." And then I
yeah,
said, "Do you want to buy one for $20?" And then he said, "You need to send me a picture of the card." I'm like, "Are
yeah,
you kidding me? You're
yeah,
serious?" So
yeah,
I mean, like, I told him, I said, "Are you going to pay $20? Because I still have another one. If you want to pay $20, because my buddy got one for $1." I'll certainly sell you one for 20 if you insist
yeah.
on keeping the market there. You know, fine.
Well, I guess that's my question, and this is crazy to me
That's
that
crazy.
all right. So you got this lot, 88 cards. You paid $20. So you paid
Hold on.
what
I
30
showed it to
20?
you that night. Right.
Yeah, I
So
know. I remember you paid less
yeah.
than a quarter a card for
Well, I
these.
got other things too. So yes, while the shipping was, I think it was $5. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. My apologies. So, anyways, for my sneeze, I don't have the sneeze guard
Bless,
and
bless
it's
you.
live. Yeah, I mean, we can edit that out.
Nah, don't worry about it. This is
Obviously.
raw and
So,
real, bro.
yeah, it's all real. This is what we do. We're real. So I got some other things with the group. I paid $5 for shipping because again, these people are awesome. That's my secret spot that I do not
Yeah.
tell. So it's $5 for shipping, and I got a bunch of other cards with it. So yes, I could have said I paid 25, but really, I could also attach that to the other cards. And so really it was like, splitting it. So maybe 22.50 for everything. We're
All
gonna
right. So
split that
less than
five.
30 cents a card.
Yeah, we'll split that $5 with the other stuff. So yeah, 22.50, 88.
Okay.
So
My
10
question,
27, right.
the whole thing I'm thinking about yesterday is okay, so you got a really good deal on this. And 90% of the people in this hobby would take that deal and would sell it at what they think it should be sold at. And that's not how you operate. And
Mm-mm.
people who know you should know that. And it's just it blows my mind that people, like you said, need to interject their feelings and their, you know, it's all sour grapes because I guarantee you, every single one of these people, every one of them, 100%, if they'd have gotten this deal, would not say a word to you.
No.
So what's the motive? What's the motive? What's the motivation? That really makes you kind of question what people are doing
Yeah.
in this hobby a little bit.
To me, people.
Collecting. It just it really anybody. I think anybody who messaged you, um, inquiring, asking what you're thinking, what your motivation, whether or not you actually paid for them or found them in a dumpster or ripped off a card shop, or anybody that thinks you did any of that really is on the list for
Mhm.
me. It would be on my list. And I know that
Yeah,
you're
they're gonna get blocked
yeah,
for
I
sure.
know that you're in a place now with your collecting what you're doing and the amount of time that you have where it doesn't matter as much to you maybe as it would have 6 months ago or a year ago.
Mhm.
Um but it does to me because I'm not where you're at right now. It bothers. I think it bothers me a little bit more than it bothers you because it really opened my eyes. And I'm going to want you to send me behind the scenes the people that are giving you a
Oh, I
hard
will.
time.
I'll send them
Yeah,
to you today. Definitely. There's
and
about
and I
7 or 8 of them. Yeah.
okay, and I'm not really I'm a moderator in that group, and I'm not going to
Mm.
do anything with that.
Well, but for
An
yourself
abusive
personally, you don't
outlet.
wanna deal with these
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I don't want to deal with them. I don't. They're on my list. So I think it's a shame, and I'll end my rant about this here soon. And we don't have to make this a really long show today. I don't
No.
have a whole lot else to talk about
Mhm.
other than the fiasco that happened with you.
What's
And
a fiasco?
it's just unconscionable that people are this worried about everybody else. And I think it's a microcosm, like you said, of the world that you live in, and I think the world we all live in
Yeah.
nowadays. Unfortunately, everybody's got to interject themselves into everybody else's business. You passed on a good deal. You put them up for sale fairly. As far as I know, you didn't let anybody know ahead of time that you were
Nope.
selling them, which you don't
No, it was
normally
run and
do.
gun. You know my thing. I don't wait on W's. I don't tell anybody anything. Bam, let's go. There it is. Just let's rock
Right,
and roll. I'm
right.
not that guy. I could have let that sit there all day, and it would have been a feeding frenzy madness and trying to wade through 18 people claiming the same thing. And nope,
Yeah,
that's not how I do it. I put my sale up. I was running against a couple other big sales. I don't care. That's not why I
right.
do it. So
Well,
I set it up. Boom. Here we go.
yeah,
Let's go.
and to end my little thing here, I think you gave a good deal to some people. Some people didn't like it because they didn't get the good deal, and get over it. Get over it, people.
Over it.
Yeah, move on. Mark knows what he's doing. I know what I'm doing. We all know what we're doing. I mean,
All right.
he's in the top 20 contributors in the group. He knows what he's doing. So get over it, move on, and you missed it. Sorry.
And I'll give an example to take it further. That Ricky Henderson card, the Ricky Henderson rookie card. I could have got probably $35, $40 on that. But again, what I paid for it and what I got out of it was plenty enough. Why do I need to gouge people? People, this is the deal where we live at and why America is the way it is, and greed and people not stepping up and doing the right things. Because you're not gonna get anything out of our government. And this is the bottom line. These are gas companies is and the oil companies. When you're making profit, of $4 and $5 billion. You mean to tell me you can't live on $2 billion, which means that you cannot make sure the gas stays capped at $1.75 or $2 a gallon? They talk about stimulus. They talk about this. We're going to give you that. We're going to cut this. We're going to forgive this loan, and we're going to do that. Well, the most simple thing to do to help mankind and to help the nation would be, which everybody drives, everybody needs to get where they got to go, is if you keep gas at a reasonable price, which could be done because, hey, I'm making 8, I can live with 4. No different
Right.
than cardboard stupidity. It's worth 8. I'm still gonna make 4. I can live on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We don't
Right.
need to be greedy. We don't need to be, and that's the whole mindset. And I see it with these guys in the sales, and they gobble everything up. Mine, 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 mine. Gimme, 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 gimme. What are you gonna do with 9 freaking Chipper Jones rookie cards, or you know what I mean? Just throwing a
I
name out there. Like, do
I
you?
can't I can't say that I'm not guilty of that sometimes, Mark. I mean,
Mhm.
I do think you and I look at this a little bit differently.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
You're different from the business aspect of it. It's just the continual, like, the
yeah,
gobble 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 of people. It just
right.
like,
They gobble it up and then you see them selling it for 10 times what they bought it
right,
for.
that's my point. No, Greg,
Yeah,
you would buy, again, for the clarification, and Greg's done a good job of lighting the lamp on me. I like the lamp on Greg. So Greg might buy. I'm just going to use 1989 Donruss Craig Biggio's because he can't help himself, for just to throw a square number out there, $1, which he'd probably never pay $1 for. He's going to sell them for like $1.25, $1.50. That margin, that it's not, he's not looking for, exponential 15x. That's
yeah,
different. That's, I'm going to pass this on to my friends. And so much so that, Greg has done this for so long that now he's looking into different sales sites and groups, because he needs some, new people to be able to take advantage of this. And I
right.
know that, Greg, and I've talked to Greg about this, and I don't think he minds me outing him on the show. What are you doing, bro? I mean, I don't, props to Greg, because Greg will buy things for $1 and sell them for $1.50, continually $1. I mean, it's like, my God, all the work that he puts in, all the time that he puts in. It's the people that want to send us messages that were bizarre and were crazy. They
Yeah,
don't understand the amount of time and the effort. You got to find the stuff, you got to pay for the stuff, you got to get the stuff, then you got to list the stuff, then you got to package the stuff, then you got to send the stuff, and in between you got to chase some guy, for 3 weeks over freaking $5. you
right,
know
right.
so and that's for realistic and keeping things on the level and calm and cool for everybody. And
Yeah,
that's what we do. So you don't need to be a 10x or 15x. And I know for a fact Greg would never say, what are you doing? Why are you selling it? It's your own business. It
right,
doesn't,
right. Now I
these
couldn't
people that are
imagine
lighting
saying that.
me up, you know and that's why
I'll comment to you, like there was this sale that I
I
saw
know
the
what
other
I'm
day.
doing.
Right. There was a
So
sale I saw the other day, and I think it was a mistake, and I messaged the guy. He had a Dan Marino rookie for 50
mhm,
cents.
I saw
And
that.
I messaged him and I said, "Hey man, is that a real or is that a reprint?" And he's like, "Man, it can't be real. I hope it's not real." And I was like, "I hope for your sake it's not too." I didn't get it, but I just wanted to make sure that he was paying attention. You know, and that's different than you're a dummy, you're a dumbass for selling them for
Yeah.
$20, or hey, do you realize, you know, I I can maybe see somebody who who dig a little though, dig into your background. And
Mhm.
you've said that in your
I
comments.
did. Yes.
Dig a little, dig a little. You know how I roll. And
Yeah.
these people just shoot from the hip. And
Exactly.
you know, I could see knowing who one or two of those people are who messaged you. I know they would have bought those Luke Skywalkers and they would have sold them for 20 bucks.
All right.
And that's why they're upset. And that's my whole
Mhm.
point is it's just sour grapes. They're just mad they didn't
Guess
get it.
what? Yeah, the guy that got him, he's gonna treasure him and cherish them, and they mean the world to him because A, they
Right.
came from me, which means something to some. Believe it or not, people, some I sold a Luke Easter rookie card. Nobody was up in arms about that yesterday. That was mine. That was the first one that I
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
51 Bowman Luke Easter for $15, and it is centered and nice. And I'm glad that who got that one too. That's a piece of me. It's not just a piece of cardboard. That is a piece of me. Nobody's
Right.
all up and up. What are you doing selling your Luke Easters? Well, I got 3 of it. Do I need 3 of it? No, I can live with 2 of it. I got 1 graded and 1 raw now. I don't need
Yeah.
3. So I
Right.
gave a good
Right.
deal, right? You give what you get. You give and you
Yeah.
get that in return. I get that in return
Absolutely.
from you and from other people. You give what you get. You reap what
Yeah.
you sow.
Right.
You don't need to be just Johnny Cardboard. Oh my God, the outrage. I just and the hostility.
Well,
But the other thing with these guys too, Greg, is the get over. Everybody's got, again, I'll be blunt, I'm going to be the big swinging dick and I'm going to get over everybody because I'm the big man. I got over, I got over, I got over, I
yeah.
got over. Look at me, look at me. I'm the baddest of the bad and the biggest of the big, and I got over. Do you feel
Yeah.
good about getting over? Because basically, when you get over, when you're that guy, with the big elephant trunk swinging around, you're achieving your result and your glory and your feel good at the expense of others because you're basically stepping on people and you're building a freaking ladder out of these people that you're stepping on, and it's
Yeah.
just ridiculous. I got over. I got over. Well, you're
Yeah.
nothing over. We don't need to get over. We need to work together and be
Get over
be
yourself, basically.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. It's
I got over. I got over.
the seedy side of things, man. It kind of rears
I was
its ugly
looking
head
for
from
the
time to time.
so people. This is true. When I got these cards, the first thing I did was not go to my friend, my BFF, my buddy Greg. Go, oh, I got over. Woo! The first thing I said is, you know what? We
Yeah.
can have a really
Yeah.
wild sell. I was like,
Yeah.
this is
You
gonna be
did.
great.
You did.
We're gonna set the world
It
on
was
its
impressive.
ear. Yeah. That was the first thing I said was not like, oh my God, I got all these hundreds of dollars worth of cards and I'm gonna make money. I said, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna turn these things loose for like 50 cents. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. Little did I know it was gonna be hostile crazy,
Right.
but
Well, and
that's okay.
I think this does happen sometimes when you have a big giant melting pot of people in a group.
Yeah.
Some of them do it for a living, some of them do it for fun, some of them are kind of in between. And I think when you get there, it does seem like there's more people as this is my 4th year back doing this and my 3rd year selling, and it does seem like there's a lot more people now trying to make a either a side hustle or an actual living out of this. And I think you can tell instantly a lot of times when what type of person that is. Some of them not so much. I've met some really good people in this hobby, but some of them just care about money and nothing else. And I'm not there. I'm more 50-50, but you're at the other end of the spectrum, and I think I don't think people know how to react to it when you do what you do. I think
Yeah,
it's
'cause I
great.
don't care.
I mean,
Yeah. That's
I know
great.
you
I
don't. I
just don't
know it.
care.
I know you don't. I think that's awesome, and I think it's good that you're the way that you are because it keeps me grounded too.
I don't care.
Because I do like a deal, and I do like you know
Right.
I don't like 15x in somebody, but
No.
I I like it maybe a little more than you do, honestly.
Mhm.
But at the same time, you keep me grounded because I look at and it doesn't take much to get me back there, but you make me realize really what paying it forward means. And I sell stuff cheaper than I probably should
Yeah, you
90%
do.
of the time. And because one, I don't feel like I need to try to just bend somebody over a barrel, and two, because I've got you in the back of my head saying, is that what would WWMD, what would Mark do? And that's good. That's good though. That's good though, man. That's really good. And I'm glad that
Uh,
you're there to keep me grounded.
Mark would give him the
You
card, buy him lunch, and give him his coat.
right, right. Well, and you keep alluding and hinting to the fact that you're done with this, and I know that you're not done with this. I do
No.
think you're in a little bit of a weird spot with this right now, and
Yeah.
maybe disillusioned. And we've talked about this before.
Oh, I'm
Um,
crying. I laughed so
yeah,
hard.
just just
Good.
just keep doing what you do,
Yeah.
and I'll
Just so
keep
anybody
visiting you in
wants to know,
class.
I cropped out all the details, but there they are. I did pay for them. I did win them. I did buy them. So that
Yeah,
was, and there's a date, 9/29. So I'm not going to tell
Yeah.
you where I got them from, but there they are.
I remember it clearly. I clearly
There's the
remember it.
infamous Star Wars cards that I stole from somebody and
Yeah.
somehow had the audacity to sell for $1 because I'm stupid. So
Yeah.
that's it right there. That was the proof. This has been
Well,
fun. That was good. It's good to let it out. And I
yeah.
will
Well, and I know
definitely,
you have stuff to do, so we'll cut it short.
yeah,
But
gotta
after
get
this,
back to my homework. But I
do you
want to
have any
get this
shout
out
outs?
today. Shout outs, Chris Frank. Chris
Yeah.
Frank, thank you. Who else is in there? You is always, you're always there for me, man. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
You stick your hand out all the time to pick me up and lift me up and prop me up, and I can't thank you enough. That's and my again, I say it every week, but my kids are great, my family's great, and Mrs. Ford, and they all rallied around Dad because I had to buy a new truck this week, and and those are the things. These are the things that why I'm not Johnny Cardboard. I'm not going to 15x somebody. Mrs. Ford's in Cancun on vacation. I'm working the phone with her, getting my financing together for the truck. My kids are working. They got jobs. That Shasta is involved in film and television. Harley is just taking on a job with Lake Wells Police Department. So they got their jobs. Here's Dad buying a truck. So they drive all the way from where we live, which is in the middle of God nowhere, up to Orlando, right? So they could pick up
Yes.
Mom's car. Dad could drive his truck home. This is going on, this whole process. So again, that's how we rally together. And we don't, we should do that everywhere, not just with our families. And that's what I try to do in my life, is rally together with people I encounter through cardboard, people I encounter through school. Rally together. Don't be apart. Work together, rally together, help each other out when you can, and things will be great. And that was
Yeah.
just a little small example. Everybody rallied around me. We got the truck's here. I think it's great. And
Beautiful truck.
maybe tomorrow it'll be I need to rally around one of them. Maybe
Yeah.
in my classroom tomorrow, one of my something will happen there. So I mean, that's it. Let's just help each other out, work with each other. Don't be so happy to get over and
Yeah.
stomp on other
The world,
people to get there.
the world would be a better place, man. It
Yeah,
really would.
exactly. Do better. Everybody love everybody. But as always, so thank you. How's Kathy doing, by the way? I know she's
She's doing good.
gonna watch
Yes.
this. Kathy, I love you. I'm here. I'm gonna get you some more Moon rookie cards, whatever you want.
Yeah. She's our
You
number one fan. She's our
she
number
is,
one
and
fan.
that's
She
it.
loves it.
That's what
Um,
it's about. Exactly.
but and we'll do some shows. We don't have to do it every week. I know you've got other things occupying your time and your brain,
Right.
so we'll do it when it strikes us, and we'll
Absolutely.
I'll come. I'll still come visit you. Need you to if we're going to the game, you get
Yeah.
tickets.
I'm all right. Yeah, all right.
All right.
I'm going. I'm not going. We're going. So
Okay.
we're going to the game. Miami
Yeah.
Buffalo, January 7th, me and Greg. So all of our people who are going to go with us have kind of flaked off, but we're not. We're going regardless.
Yep.
So I don't care what the
Absolutely.
standings are. We're going to go. We're going to have a good time. And Greg's going to cheer for the Dolphins, and I'm going to cheer for the Bills. And you know what? We're going to ride home together, and we're still going to be friends. Right,
Right.
people? That's it right
Yeah.
there.
And then, hey, I got one more thing to say. I think you guys are going to destroy New England today.
Oh, I hope so.
Game of the day, in my opinion, is probably going to be of the early day is Detroit and Baltimore, and I am so nervous about tonight's game with Philadelphia. I hope the
Yeah,
Dolphins win. It's a
you
big
guys
test
got
for
it.
us. So
You guys
I hope
got
so.
it. I don't think they're that good. The weather could be a factor, but other than that, unless the weather sucks, I think Miami just takes that pretty easily.
Yeah, I
So,
hope so. All
all
right,
right,
well, go do your
do it.
homework, Mark.
Bro,
Have
you guys are the class of the NFL. I know it's hard to believe, but embrace it. Embrace it. The Dolphins are it, man. So I mean,
well, that's funny you say that after beating us 48-20 3 weeks ago.
well, I'm just maybe there's some
We're
psychological warfare going on.
the class of the NFL until we play Buffalo, and then we're
All
screwed.
right, man. I hope that's the case. All right, you have a good day, man. All right, thank you.
All right, bye, everybody.